This is the inspiration that I've been seeing all over Pinterest. This was actually one by Molly Ray and I really liked how it came out. So this is what I'll be using for this specific DIY. First is to pour your crack filler into your plastic cup or whatever other thing that you are going to be using to pour your crack filler. You would have to then measure the ratios, balance the ratios with your water and the crack filler so that you get the consistency that you would like. For a thicker consistency, you would have to balance your ratios. I just kept on adding the crack filler so that I get the consistency that I'd like. I do use a palette knife over here, so this palette knife is mostly used for paintings. I just used it to just mix, my crack filler. And then once you're done mixing and you're happy with the consistency, you would then pour this into your alphabet silicone mold, and then you'd have to just shake it a little bit so that you take out the bubbles, and so that you don't have a whole lot of bubbles. But in as much as I did this, best believe that there was still some bubbles in the alphabets. Like once the alphabets were dried, there was still some bubbles here and there, but it still worked because it produced different textures.
One thing for sure is that creating this mix is becoming problematic, as I kind of created these. No, these are not the ones. This is actually how these came out, right? I don't know, y'all. I really don't know what to do anymore. These are strong enough, but I do think that the consistency was a little bit watery. This time I want to make it a little bit more thicker so that it may maybe come out looking like this. I don't know if you guys can see, or this, right? Or this one was also a little bit watery, but it was much more thicker, and I really just like how smooth it is. I also like kind of like the the roughness of this one, even at the back. Like, it came out really well, so that's just what I want to do, right? So the surface that I am going to stick these on, it's this surface over here. I did use the same material, the same filler, which is the wall filler, to create this plaster looking type of effect. I'm just going to kind of like paste it over here using wood glue, and then I really do hope that actually does stick.
Once your alphabets are ready and dry, you will then use this No More Nails glue that I got. I just used this glue that I got from Take-A-Lot. I think I bought this from Take-A-Lot. No, I actually got this from Builders, and just make sure that you are actually putting on an adequate amount of glue so that your letters actually do stick. And I was just trying to put them on top, like on the top and the bottom of the letter, because on the sides it was really not working. So that was just like what I was doing. And this is how the final outcome looks. I really like how this turned out. I'm actually very excited and very happy with how this actually turned out. And I am going to be doing more of these, so do stay tuned.